Understanding women and increasing your dating success starts with Donovan Sharp's massive collection of award-winning books and courses. Get off to a fast start and jumpstart your masculine renaissance with the 49 Laws of Sharp. The 49 Laws of Sharp is the perfect quick start guide for any man new to this community looking for the answers that keep them up at night after a bad experience with a woman. So many men ask themselves, why did she cheat? How could I not see this coming? Why did I miss the signs? And how can I avoid this in the future? The 49 Laws of Sharp will answer these questions and many more. This will give you a rock-solid foundation upon which to build, develop, and cultivate your newfound identity, and put you miles ahead of your competition. Most men have never had access to this valuable information, let alone understand and apply it. But the 49 Laws of Sharp will give you an unfair advantage over men and women. This treasure trove of valuable knowledge is available in audio, video, ebook, and paperback. Next, supplement your newly acquired foundational knowledge, supercharge your dating life with Donovan's 25-hour course, How to Master the Game. How to Master the Game will teach you the ins and outs of the player life, overcoming approach anxiety, identifying women who you want to approach, text game, first date principles and logistics, avoiding the friend zone, and so much more will be covered extensively. Also included are the bonus podcasts that will cover how to dress, Tinder game, and much more. Put simply, How to Master the Game will turn you into a stone-cold assassin with the ladies. Available in video and audio format. If you're not the kind of guy who wants to live the bachelor life, or you've had your fill of the player life and are looking for something a little more fulfilling, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up is a must. Donovan's 5-part, 7-hour audio course will show you step-by-step how to find, cultivate, and sustain a solid, healthy relationship. Everything from selecting the right woman, to coaching and correction, to what to do between the sheets. How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up will guide you through the entire process of building the kind of woman you want and need. The strategies and techniques in this course are exactly what Donovan does in his own relationship to this day. And he is living proof that women can be beneficial to men provided they have the right instruction. And finally, the ultimate weapon all men are looking for in terms of being able to read and understand women, Donovan Sharp's revolutionary, one-of-a-kind course that has been called the Cheat Code, Womanese. Womanese is the first and only course of its kind that gives men the raw and honest truth about what women really mean when they communicate verbally. Womanese translates female communication with shocking accuracy and has changed the dating lives and relationships of men the world over. So many men have avoided disaster because of the preciseness and sheer volume of material in this course, which contains over 600 translations. How cool would it be to be able to see through a woman's BS and act accordingly right then and there, rather than getting blindsided when it's too late? What would it be like to have the ability to read a woman like a book based only on what she says? These abilities will be at your disposal with Womanese. Women won't be able to lie to you, cheat on you, deceive you, or take advantage of you. The time and money you'll save pays for the course almost immediately. Womanese is available in video, audio, ebook, and paperback format and can be purchased one volume at a time or all at once. Men in his community often state that the best investment a man can make is in himself. Donovan's extensive educational materials will take your life to the next level. And the only place you can get this life-changing knowledge is tsracademy.com. Link in description.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Appreciate that, Jason. Dre Raven. What is that, German Dre? As men, we have to build value. Women, they just have to preserve it.
That's not alpha, bro!
Dude, what is this, 2005?
Money and looks can get you in the door, but game is what keeps you on our mind. She's not your co-pilot, she's your flight attendant.
Wait a minute. You actually thought you were the only guy she was fucking?
But she told me she loved me.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 811th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity. It is Friday, December 3rd of 2021. It is good to have you guys in today. As always, we are streaming live to multiple platforms: Facebook, NJTOW.TV, Manosphere.tv, DLive, YouTube, Twitch, and of course, in crystal clear, high-resolution 4K to SharpStream, which is where I stream all of my premium content for free on the app, which can be downloaded for Android or iOS at sharpstream.com. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Guys, be sure to get your hands on my newest free ebook, absolutely free, 14 questions she will ask you on the first date and how to respond. This essentially sets the tone. Absolutely free, guys. Just go to donovansharp.com/newsletter, plug in your very best email, and the book is yours. The book is all yours. Guys, be sure to like, comment, most of all, subscribe. When you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell and then click all. Make sure you hit the bell and then click all, just like you see on the screen. You guys know that YouTube sort of purges accounts that haven't either been used or watching, whatever the case may be. And I try to send out push notifications every 30 to 45 days or so, reminding guys, hey, you might have been unsubscribed. You might have been unsubscribed. So be sure to hit that bell. Make sure you are notified. A little bit of housekeeping to get to. I was supposed to be in Miami until I was actually supposed to be in Miami this week. I had a serious situation that I had to deal with here at home, but I will absolutely positively will be there on December 23rd. That is when John of Modern Life Dating is going to be down there. So I'm very much looking forward to hanging out with John. Me and MLD on Fresh and Fit. That's gonna be a lot of fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun because MLD and I we're both crazy. We're both a special brand of crazy. So us two in the studio, that is going to prove to be a lot of fun. Shout out to the snipers on the Sharp Stream side: Dre Raven, Apollo 137, Damian Hanma, Jay Blaze, Ninja Watcher for Life, and of course the lovely and talented Devon, who is really angling to get the brakes beat off her tonight. Like, she is really like had a serious talk with her yesterday. Not really serious, just sort of some relationship maintenance. And she responded very, very well. She cleaned the entire house. She's walking around the house. She's looking good. She's smelling good. And she went to, there's a place out here called Bobby Che. They make the best crab cakes. The best crab cakes ever. So she's definitely angling to get dicked down. She's campaigning to get dicked down. She's going to get elected. She will have won that election. Shout out to my sharpshooters on the YouTube side. Slam Bright says, let's go. Daily dose of toxic masculinity incoming. Absolutely. Absolutely. Black Wolf Inc., pardon me, with the $10 super chat says, it's that time again for the Sharp breakdown. Hope everything is good, fam. I really hate how the Manosphere can be a circular firing squad, but hopefully you and TLA can talk it out.
It's over 9,000!
Yeah, I don't have anything against TLA. I had an opinion, or he had an opinion on what I did, and whether I agree with his opinion or not doesn't really matter. I'm not losing any sleep over it, so it is what it is. Black Wolf Inc., another $5, says, also TLA's chat room tried to insult me for defending you on the way TLA handled that issue, but most of them were clout chasers that never mattered. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is sometimes. Adric Perez with the $10 super chat says, "I owe you, Don. Thank you for the hard putting us on. The intro towards the knowledge and financial aspect has changed my freedom to move how one should with purpose. Much love." Appreciate that very much, Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez. Shout out to Bougie. Welcome to Chat Privileges. At Bougie to welcome, hopefully, him to the TSR family. Bougie, if you would, put your age and location in the chat. And while I'm at it, let's just go ahead and do an age and location check-in. Age and location in the chat. You never know. Somebody could be watching who is maybe your next door neighbor. Maybe your next door neighbor. Who knows? Who knows? But this is how like-minded men, this is how we build communities. Fantastic. I have a fantastic show in store for you guys today, to be sure. However, I'd like to talk about something that has not really come to my attention. It's actually kind of something that I have started to notice. Pardon me. In terms of the, prevailing attitude of a lot of men. So one of the most pervasive themes in this community is that relationships, pardon me, is that relationships are not worth pursuing. Conventional wisdom in this sector of the web is that pursuing a committed relationship with an American woman is an exercise in futility at best, emotional and financial suicide at worst. Now, given my extensive experience with women over the years, I can genuinely say that I do not disagree with the sentiment. I have had many relationships during my life, and all of them, with the exception, of course, of the one that I'm currently in, all of them have failed. And as solid as this relationship appears to be, everyone, including myself and my girlfriend, knows that this relationship could end at any time for any reason or no reason at all. Now, whether you're a man who is unplugged or not, really, you guys clearly understand that there are no guarantees in life, least of all with relationships with American women. But even though this is accurate at a very high degree, I think I can safely say that most women, or rather most men in this community, appear to be looking for a risk-free proposition with a female. In other words, they avoid relationship if there is even a little bit of risk. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that there will always be a level of risk when you are dealing with persons of the opposite sex. It does not matter what the interaction is about from a sexual standpoint. Everything, gentlemen, from one-night stands, long-term relationships, marriage, there will always be risk when you are dealing with women. If you're watching me right now, you are well aware that today's women want all of the benefits of being in a relationship without any of the costs that come with it. They want the hot guy without women throwing themselves at him. They want the great relationship without having to proactively build trust. They want the high-value man without having to bring anything to the table but PTA, and I'm not talking about the Parent-Teacher Association. They want the man who makes six figures, but then they also want him to be around all the time. We see examples of the unrealistic expectations of females every day. All day, every day. And as much as we talk about their unrealistic expectations, it's time to talk about one of the biggest unrealistic expectations that men who are unplugged have for relationships. And that is the risk-free relationships. Now, you guys know that I have talked extensively about the pros and cons of being in a relationship. Okay? You guys also know that I am a strong advocate for relationships, so long as it's done the right way. Kevin Samuel says this all the time. Men and women were better together. And I wholeheartedly agree. No, this doesn't mean that men need women or need relationships to be fulfilled or content. But when you do have a solid relationship with a woman who both loves and respects you, life is better. Guys, I'm here to tell you all of the success that I've had is great. But enjoying the spoils of my hard work and success is much more fulfilling because I have someone to share it with. No, this doesn't mean that if I weren't in a relationship that I wouldn't still be living an awesome life, because trust and believe, I most certainly would be. But most men, whether they say it out loud or not, would rather be in a relationship than to be single. Yes, the single life is great. It's great smashing 3-4 new girls every month. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you. Listen, I did it in Vegas for years, and it was a magic fucking carpet ride. But the truth is, most men simply aren't cut out to be womanizers. Not only that, the men who can be womanizers, a lot of the time, they choose not to be simply because there are better things to do than just chase and tail all the time. So when a man consumes this kind of content, when that guy is honest with himself and finally just says, okay, all right, my life would be a little bit better if I had someone to share it with, well, the very next thought that comes to mind is, but I don't want to risk it. Now, we all know the risks that come with pursuing persons of the opposite sex. There's financial risk, right? There's risk of wasting your time, resources. There's emotional risk. And then, of course, your very freedom could be at risk if you pursue the wrong woman, who wouldn't hesitate to hit you with a false EPAR spelled backwards accusation, which will effectively destroy your life. All of these risks are very real. And those risks are the very reason why this channel exists. Gentlemen, I teach men how to identify the kinds of women whose inherent risks outweigh their benefits. If you meet a great-looking 28-year-old, right, but she has 2 children, and she's never been married, well, my advice would be to use her strictly for sex and nothing else. My advice would be to not commit anything to her outside of your pork and beans. If a hot, young 22-year-old is showing interest in you, but also has a nickel-a-day coke habit, I would give you the same advice. The very, very same advice. It would not matter. Single mothers and drug addicts pose far more risk than their rewards are worth. Okay, so the single mother has an ass like an apricot, and she can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Both great assets. But those benefits are completely wiped out by her children. Okay, so the hot 22-year-old is a solid 9 with the body of an adult film star. But at some point, her coke habit will end up putting you both in physical danger. That is clearly not worth pursuing a relationship for. I don't care how hot she is, guys. Drug addicts are never, ever worth the risk. I speak, unfortunately, from personal experience. But what if you meet a woman who doesn't have any kids, she's not addicted to drugs, and doesn't have any other black flag deal breaker characteristics? What if you actually like being around this woman? What if she treats you with respect and enjoys it? What if she is, dare I say, attractive, but not an insufferable bitch? Well, this is the part where most men in this community would tell me, yeah, but just because she doesn't have any kids or is addicted to drugs doesn't mean she's not going to cheat. Yes, that is exactly correct. There are no guarantees that a woman is ever going that a woman is never going to cheat on you. Then they would tell me, and if she's even a little bit attractive, she's got guys throwing sausage at her from sun up till sundown. Correct. 2 for 2. Most women on the SMV scale from 5 on up, they get hit on almost constantly. And this is both online and offline in their real lives. Another argument against pursuing a relationship with a woman is, yeah, Donovan, but all women are like that. Eventually, her hypergamy is going to kick in and she is going to look for a better offer. Right again. We're batting 1,000 so far. But understand this, and I'll say it again. There is no such thing as a risk-free proposition with a woman. Every woman, even the snowflakes of the world who have low body counts or are even virgin brides, come with risk. Listen, there's no guarantee that a woman with a low body count won't step out on you with another man. There's no guarantee that a virgin bride would never cheat on her husband, even if he was the one who took her virginity. We tell women all the time in this community that if they want the high-value man, they need to accept the risks that come with it. The stepping out on her, younger, hotter women, pursuing him all the time, the demands on his time to stay high value. We are always quick to tell women that if they want a man in demand, then there is a price to be paid, and it's 718% true. Anytime a woman says, I want a high-value man, but if he's going to be sleeping with other women, that's not going to work for me. We always correctly respond with, well, then you'd better lower your standards, sweet cheeks. Then, of course, they always shake their head in disagreement, but it's the truth. If a woman wants to be with a man who either can't or won't exercise options other than her, she's going to have to set her sights a little bit lower and look for a low caliber guy. Simple math. Now, the dichotomy isn't exactly the same on the male side. Yes, we pay a price for being with women. But when you're, top 20, 30% man, you're not having to make too many concessions. If a woman does not want to be on your program, we tell her to kick fucking rocks because we know that we have options and we will exercise those options if she doesn't want to fall in. So our advantage in terms of the price we pay is that we don't have to make the kinds of concessions that women have to make in order to be with men like us. But we do inherit risk. Every man in a relationship, whether they're married or not, whether they have children or not, he's risking something. Take my relationship, for example. Devin and I, we're not married. We don't have any children. Yes, we've lived together for years, but we do not live in a common law marriage state. So the state can't force that contract on us. And no, the state of Nevada is not a common law marriage state. But just because she can't take half my shit if we split up doesn't mean that there isn't some risk involved with being with her. No, there isn't a financial risk, but there is definitely an emotional risk. She could cheat on me. And even though I'd be just fine without her, if she were to ever step out on me, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it wouldn't crush me. Yes, eventually I would get over it and move on and continue doing what I'm doing. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that I am completely impervious to the emotional body blow that I would take if she were to cheat. And listen, if she wanted to cheat, she could if she wanted to. You guys know Devin is attractive enough to sleep with any man she wants, right? Now, cheating is one thing, but the real skill is getting away with it. It would not be hard for Devin to cheat, but it would be next to impossible for her to actually get away with it, at which point I would kick her ass to the curb, and she knows this. But the fact remains that it would most certainly hurt. That's the risk I am taking with her. I have improved her life in every conceivable way, both on the inside and the outside. She's more clear-headed. She's much more physically attractive than she ever was when we met 6 years ago. Now, with that increased level of physical attraction means an increased number of eyeballs on her, which means an increased amount of potential opportunities to cheat. However, her training and the time she's put in over the past few years mitigate that risk. No, this doesn't guarantee that she would never step out on me. But the measures I have taken since the day we met have helped to mitigate my risk. And that's what this comes down to, guys. It's risk management and mitigation. Listen, if you're worried about a woman taking half your shit if you break up, don't marry her, don't have kids with her, and don't commit to single mothers. If you're concerned about a woman driving you crazy, then don't commit to women who have a history of mental illness. Don't commit to women who are on antidepressants or anti-anxiety medications. Don't commit to women who have neurotic proclivities. If you're the type of guy who's worried about a woman stepping out on you, then don't commit to women who go to bars or clubs. Don't commit to women who travel alone. Don't commit to women who are on social media. Don't commit to women who are on dating apps or travel for work. There are all kinds of things that men are worried about in terms of getting into relationships with women. And these concerns are valid. There's no doubt about that. But as a man, you need to clearly understand that there is no such thing as a risk-free proposition with a woman. Never has been, never will be. If you want a relationship with a woman, then it is incumbent upon you to be discriminatory, be discerning, and pay the fuck attention to the women you are dating. So many men get taken advantage of because they sleepwalk through their relationships. But then they want to turn around and say, relationships aren't worth it. They cry and complain, women are just going to cheat on you and exercise hypergamy. Well, of course they are if you're not paying attention. Of course she's going to cheat on you if you help facilitate the behaviors that are conducive to infidelity. Of course she's going to step out on you if you don't set and enforce boundaries from your first interaction. A lot of you guys out here, let's just go ahead and keep it a stack. A lot of you guys out here are just fucking lazy. A lot of you guys are just fucking lazy. You want the young, hot virgin who's feminine, docile, sweet, submissive, who will never ever cheat, is on perfect girlfriend mode on autopilot. It don't work that way, guys. Not even close. So if you're abandoning relationships because at this time in your life, it's just not worth it right now, cool. You're getting no argument from me. But most of you guys who say, well, I'll never be in a relationship with a woman because it's just way too risky, are just too fucking lazy. You want to be able to just exist while your smoking hot, young, tight, virginal girlfriend is the perfect woman without having to be kept in line, without having to keep your value high. You want there to be positively zero risk, and I'm here to tell you, it's going to be a long wait, fam. Most men who say the juice isn't worth the squeeze, number one, have never had the juice, and number two, don't possess the requisite strength to squeeze the orange. You're the guys who sleepwalk through your relationships. You're the guys who don't ask her the hard questions like, tell me about your relationship with your father. Talk to me about your relationship with your family. What happened in the last place you lived? You guys are the guys who commit to women who take their phones into the bathroom with them. You're the guys who do not set and enforce boundaries from the jump. You're the guys who think you're entitled to women just because you have a cock and balls. But then you're also the guys who scream the loudest from the highest mountaintop. Bitches ain't shit. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. I'm gonna be a player for life. Relationships are a scam. Dealing with women is always going to come with some form of risk, but you can reduce and mitigate that risk if you vet and train women properly, pay the fuck attention, and stand 10 toes down on your principles at all times. Gentlemen, that takes work, but it reduces the risk. It doesn't eliminate it, and it never will. So if you're the guy looking for a 100% risk-free proposition with a woman, it's going to be a very long wait because that simply does not exist. If you're staying away from women because you're lazy, then look, just keep it real with yourself and say, look, I'm not interested in doing the work it takes to build and cultivate a good relationship with a woman. Guess what? You will get zero judgment from me. You'll get zero judgment from me. Listen, man, women are hard to deal with these days. Most women who are honest with themselves and other people are men who have my respect regardless of their stance on any given topic. But do not be the guy who acts like he could deal with women if he wanted to, but chooses not to because the juice isn't worth the squeeze. The juice isn't worth the squeeze because you're not strong enough to squeeze the orange. Those are the guys that I have the main problem with. Hey, it almost, it faded out that time. Totally faded out that time. And of course, I forgot to turn on my, there we go. All right, good. A little bit of a production snafu, but we got through it. The super chat's coming in hot and heavy. Man, you guys are very, very supportive. I always appreciate your support. Pardon me. Of course, Devin is always telling me that the background music is way too fucking loud. Maybe she's right, maybe she's wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Technomage B5, $5 says, to live is to risk. Life itself is a game. If you insist on risk-free, you won't accomplish anything and end up miserable. Yep. 100 TBE Trucking, $5 says, just pulled the brakes. What's up? Appreciate that very, very much. Slambright with the $5 super chat says, do you read the terms of service for apps, games, etc.? Then why not with a woman? Then you get what you deserve. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. That is very interesting. Not too many guys reading the TOS when it comes to women and then wonder why they get took. That's actually fucking good, man. Ninja Watcher 626, $10 says, Donovan is cooking today. Damn right. Damn right. I work hard on these opening monologues, guys. I really, really do. I think it's a good formula. Johnny Green says, hey, man, great monologue, but I don't think that's my issue. I think I'm more jaded with women nowadays. Yeah, exactly. Listen, man, if you're jaded, you're getting no argument from me, right? The reason why you're jaded is because you have experience with women. That's what it comes down to. But we have way too many dudes who have no experience with women talking about the juice isn't worth the squeeze. My nigga, you've never had the juice, so how would you know, right? King Life says, when are you going to Miami? I'll be there December 22nd through December 24th. I would be there December 21st, but I have Bowling League, and Bowling League is of the utmost importance. Jerry Raven says, on the Sharp Stream side, says, great opening monologue. Thank you guys very much. It is time for the main event. Are you ready? let's get ready to rumble. Okay, so this was the video. This was the video that I was going to break down before I was sidetracked by TLA's video. And like I said, I was set to take off and go to Miami the very next day. Had a serious situation come up. It was what it was, but I will definitely be down there later this month. And so, what this video is going to show us once again is how delusional these women are. They just don't know. It really is amazing. It really is amazing how, like, one thing I can say about men is that even when we have low sexual market value, at least we admit, we're like, okay, look, man, I don't have very much sexual market value. The reason I don't get girls is because I don't work out, blah, 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 blah. You can't tell these bitches anything. You can't tell these bitches anything. You just can't. These women think, well, I'm 34 years old with 2 kids. I deserve a high-value man. No, you don't. Black Wolf Inc., $5, says, a man that does not have an issue with women is a man that has never dealt with women. Wow. Wow, very, very well said. Jay Blaze says, this woman looks like Bree from Matt James' season. Nah, Bree looked better than this chick. I guess she looks similar, but Bree was a fucking dumpster fire. I think we all knew that. So, without further ado, let me make sure that the sound isn't too loud here.
What's the issue with Chris?
Perfect.
You win.
Perfect. All right, guys. And away we go.
Okay, well, just more. I watched some of your shows, and you said something about when you have kids and you're over 30, your privilege goes down. Mm-hmm. So, for me, I'm a single mom of 2, 34 years old. I've been on my own since I was 19. Never had a boyfriend. Just had situationships. And I'm kind of scared to date.
God damn. So, she's 34. She's a single mom. She has 2 kids. Never been in a relationship. Never been married. And all she really knows are situationships. Oh boy. But she has the gall to call Kevin's show and say, well, I disagree with the privilege. Oh boy.
Because I have children.
Okay.
But I don't want to be alone.
Okay. So what's the
question
about privilege going down? Do you not think it does?
Well, for me, I feel
For me is the same thing as I feel like, right? Merch.
as if it does not go down because of who I am and what I can contribute.
Oh my God. So, I'm a 34-year-old single mother of 2, been in situationships, have 2 illegitimate kids, but I feel like it doesn't go down because of what I can contribute as a woman. And you can tell, look at Kevin's face. Kevin looks like he just ate some bad oysters.
Not saying that, I have an 800 credit score or I have a big house or anything.
Okay. How we determine what your privilege is by men who are men of value, actively vetting you to be their wife.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Everything else doesn't matter.
Nope.
Because you ladies will count so many different things because a man will show you attention. Because you can deal with a man.
What Kevin is talking about here is something that I say all the time. Ladies, just because a man wants to smash you doesn't mean a man wants to be with you. Just because he wants to smash, just because he wants to smash doesn't mean he wants to commit. The sooner women understand this, the better off we'll all be.
That could be henny dick. I'm talking about.
He said that could be henny dick. Damn. And look at her face. She's like, yeah, that's true. Look at the look on her face. She's like, yeah, all right, nigga, you right. That's some funny shit.
What men of value are vetting you to be their wife so they can take you around their colleagues,
Yeah,
the
none.
country club,
Uh-huh.
the pastor,
Mm-hmm.
their mother,
They mamas,
their fraternity
Pookie
brothers?
and them.
Do you have men of value actively vetting you to be their wife?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the answer is
Well, I would probably say no because most
there you go. See that? Women can never answer questions directly. When they know the answer to a question makes them look unfavorably, she says, I would have to say probably not. Sweetheart, you're either being vetted for marriage or you are not. There is no probably not.
men have girlfriends.
Oh, here we go. Most men have girlfriends. Yeah, I wonder why. Most high-value men do have girlfriends. You want to know why? Because they're high-value men, and they're not looking for 34-year-old baby mamas.
Not wives.
No,
And
they,
I'm not-
no,
Here she goes. Now here she
no,
goes.
no,
Here
no.
she
If you-
goes. Here we go. It's not our problem. It's the man's problem. These niggas out here. These niggas out here. They married. They got kids. They got girlfriends.
4% of black men are single and childless.
Oops. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the shock on her face. She's thinking,
What the French toast?
look at her. This is how delusional. Look, let's replay. Listen, let's rewind that. Listen to what Kevin tells this woman. She is shocked. Watch.
Most men have wives.
No,
And
they,
I'm not
no,
gonna-
okay, no.
Watch her face.
54% of black men
54% of black men.
are single and childless.
She said, what? 54% of black men are single and childish. I'm one of the 54% of black men. I'm single and childless. I have a girlfriend, but I guess single in the, according to Kevin, and I'm going with Kevin's definition. If you're not married, you are single. I'm with it. I'll take that definition. Black Wolf Inc. says, I remember that one. She was truly surprised. Look at her face. She is not faking the funk. She is not faking her surprise. Like, she is like, what the, who? She's like,
Oh my God.
she can't believe it. Look at her.
Okay.
She can't even process it. She's like, did this nigga just say what I think he said?
You can roll your eyes. Let's take it up with the Department of Health, CDC, and the Bureau, and the who collects the census. That's the census data.
There it is.
54%.
Mm-hmm.
So now what?
That's like really hard to believe.
I mean, just because, listen, this is something that I used to tell, this is what I say all the time. Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true. I find that hard to believe. That just proves that the delusion is what?
Over 9,000!
That's all. That's all this proves.
Okay. So do you have better data?
I mean,
God damn.
from what I've experienced with my dating.
Oh, here we go. The anecdotal experience, my truth. I love it when people try to refute hard macro data. Well, according to my experience. Bitch, you got 2 kids. So what are you worried about the 54% of black men who are single and childless?
Okay, but ma'am, your dating is
See how she just did the math there?
for one person on this small planet.
You're right.
Why is it that you ladies? I'm curious. Why do you ladies
Here we go.
always tend to dispute, or it's hard to believe facts?
Because they have to sleep at night, Kevin. That's why. That's why. Listen, man, women aren't stupid. They're not stupid. They like to read and consume things that reinforce their flawed belief system. But deep down inside, they know the truth. That's why they always react poorly when Kevin gives it to them straight. I find that hard to believe. Guess what? This is Kevin fucking Samuels telling her this. She believes it. She knows Kevin's not just pulling these numbers out of his ass. She knows Kevin is on some real shit. But they have to sleep at night, so they have to pretend. I find that hard to believe. Whatever helps you sleep at night, baby girl.
Because of our experiences.
Oh my God.
You know, everyone's different, but
Here we go.
But an
Here we go.
intelligent person
Here we go.
understands their experience doesn't trump facts.
Oh!
If you jumped off of a top of a 10-story building and lived, would you recommend it to your child?
no.
But your experiences you lived.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a bad idea because it's a strong possibility I could be.
Based upon the fact.
There you go, sweetie.
You're right.
See?
You're right.
I mean, listen, at least she's keeping it real. At least she's acknowledging where she's wrong.
My question to you is, with this privilege and dating privileged people or people, the single guys, how do I go about that and weed out the ones that are liars? Because I mean, I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh my
I
God.
have a problem believing people. I want to believe
No.
the best. If you tell me something, I want to believe it.
So
That she's saying a whole lot of nothing. Listen, I want to believe everything everybody tells me. That doesn't mean I do. So what she's telling you is that she doesn't trust anybody. Translation, I've been ran through. Listen, man, this woman has all the red flags. She's got 2 kids by 2 different niggas. She doesn't believe anything she's told because she's been ran through by liars. She's got too much baggage.
how do you go about dating the guys who are not liars?
Right.
She looks kind of scary right there, doesn't she? She's not a bad-looking lady. Not a bad-looking lady. I think her hair is fake. I think it is. I think her hair, I don't think that's her real hair. I don't. And the reason why I think it's not real is because it's too smooth. Is that right? It's too smooth and I don't see any edges. I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, you said something I want to go back to. You have a problem.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Why should the guys who are not liars date a woman who has a problem?
Oh, shit.
Well, I have a problem on finding the one that's not.
No. You have a problem believing people. Why should?
Yeah, True Chino, shout out to you, by the way. Says crazy eyes. Yeah, this bitch has the craziest. Like, this is the type of bitch that'll bust the windows out your car. I bust your windows out your car. Slambright says 738% guaranteed this woman isn't looking for single childless men. You can see this woman loves drama and fighting with Pookie and Ray Ray. Yep. Of course she does. You can tell just by the way she's moving her head. Well, I need to get with the liars and da-da-da-da-da and niggas ain't shit.
Why should a man who's thorough about his business and of value date a woman that has any problems? Why should he date a woman that has any strikes on her?
He shouldn't, Kevin. And that's what this bitch needs to understand.
Why should not he get the best?
Well, why wouldn't he get the best with someone who has problems because of the fact that they've been through issues that cause them to have
God.
Okay. Right,
Yo.
but you also
What
have the experience.
the
If
hell?
you're going to buy a new
What
car,
the hell, man?
Yes.
okay. When was the last time you went to buy a new car?
2015.
Ooh, uh-oh. This is a very good argument.
What kind of car did you get?
It was a Kia Optima.
Kia Optima. Was it a 2015?
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you go buy a 2005 with experience?
Well, the mileage.
You mean the experience was a problem? Because you had the money to buy a 2015 brand new.
Uh-huh.
Well, it wasn't really.
Up. No. Take the L. Take the L. Take the L. Nope. You see that? That was the perfect analogy. And she's still trying to talk her way out of it.
That ain't a reliable car.
Yeah, right. And a man needs a reliable partner.
Ooh.
So when you have the money to get what you want, you don't accept less.
That's right.
When you have the rating and the ability to get brand new, you don't take used.
So
That's realization right there. That's it. She knows she's beat.
in these situations with women like myself or other women, how do we go forward on getting that individual?
So I was on with Just Pearly Things yesterday. Lovely girl. Love her to death. All 6 feet of her. Jesus Christ, I know she was 6 feet tall. Right. And she asked me what I would advise my daughters in certain situations. I'm going to give this woman the same advice. High value men are out of the realm of possibility for you. They're out of the realm of possibility for you. It is not going to happen. If you want to increase the odds of maybe attracting one of these guys, the only thing you can do The only thing you can do, you need to hit the gym and make sure you have a bad body. That's the only way. That's the only, listen, if you're a 34-year-old single mother of 2 and you want a high value guy, the only thing that is under your control at this point is your body. Is your body. Like, dude, hit the gym, do squats, overhead press, bench press, get into fitness competitions, get breast implants. You do whatever you have to do to mitigate or make up for the fact that you have 2 bastard children. And even then, that's probably not going to work.
How many children do you have?
2.
About the same man or different men?
Different.
Hold up. Oh, I was late. Oh, boy. 2 kids by 2 different Negroes.
What does your first child's father do for a living?
Well, let's just say I was R. Kelly.
Let's just say, she said. Anytime you ask a woman a question and she says, let's just say, she's about to make herself the victim. Let's see how our aim is. Let's try this again.
Your first child's father do for a living?
Well, let's just say I was R. Kelly, but I broke R. Kelly. I was 16, he was 24. Just a bad situation.
I was 16 and he was 24. You know, this is funny. Anytime men complain about the kinds of women who run circles around on them, a lot of men, rightfully so, they complain, like, I'm 21, my girlfriend's 21, but she's running circles around me. She has so much more experience than I do. And women say, well, that's the game. Women have more experience because they mature a lot more. Dudes are always trying to holler. That's just how it is. Women are always going to be ahead of the game in their teens and 20s. Always going to be ahead of the game. Yet, when they fall for an older guy and allow this dude to put a baby in her, she wants to say, I was R. Kelly'd. No, sweetheart. No. You weren't R. Kelly'd. Listen, you were 16 years old and your fast ass thought you was a woman. You thought you was a woman. You fucked around with a 24-year-old Negro, 8 years older than you. Wait a minute. Yes, 8 years older than you. He put a baby in you. You talking about getting R. Kelly'd. He's not in jail. You want to know why? Because whatever state she lives in, the age of consent, probably 16. She wants us to think that she had no idea what she was doing. She wants us to think that because she was so, well, I was only 16, I didn't know what I was doing. Clearly you knew what the hell you were doing. He blew your back out so much, he actually put a baby in you. Miss me with this, well, he R. Kelly'd me. I ain't trying to hear all of that. Teddy KGB says no accountability. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. The average 16-year-old girl knows more about the game than the average, 26-year-old man. That's facts. That is facts. Straight up. She fell for an older dude. Well, I didn't. She's acting like she was poor little old innocent miss from raised in an Amish village, and I was just preyed upon. No, you aren't. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you was doing.
Your second child's father do?
He's a truck driver.
Oh, wow.
You don't get higher than your baby daddy.
Woo! Uh-oh.
You still have it.
You don't
Look, she says, well, I beg your jargon?
get higher than your baby daddy.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning if your baby daddy is right here, ranked right here,
That's as good as it gets.
This is your level.
That's it.
The best you could get
What it also means is,
She belongs to the street.
you know it.
was a man to make a baby with this right here. You don't get to make a baby with a man here and then go up here for a man to provide for him.
Hell no.
You don't get no higher than your baby daddy.
No, sir.
Because the only thing that's happened is you're older.
Oh, shit.
So you keep saying, how do you go forward? You don't.
Oh, Kevin.
okay, so-
Oh, Kevin. Kevin be hitting these bitches with the body blows, putting in that body work. Unbelievable. Woo! Damn.
I'm just supposed to stay single for the rest of my life.
No, you should have married the man you had a baby with.
Oh!
Ugh.
She said, ooh. He wasn't disgusting when he put a baby in you, did he? Right? Slambright says Pookie didn't force her legs open, right?
It doesn't always work that way.
Okay, I don't understand.
Right. So if he's disgusting now, what made him Like,
Men are trying to understand, why would you have a baby and then say, when somebody says you should have married?
yeah, right. So you can have a baby with this nigga, but you can't marry him? Like, what sense does that make?
You had a child.
Because I'm not gonna go get an abortion every time someone gets pregnant, and the fact that God.
No, God didn't do
Here we go.
shit.
Oh, See, that's the one thing that, listen, his whole demeanor changed. Watch.
The fact that God.
God didn't do shit.
He said God did not do shit.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes, the fuck he did. That is one thing that Kevin has very low tolerance for, is when when people bring religion in. When people, well, God didn't. God didn't do shit. Nope. See that? And she knows it's true.
Put that on my God, your recklessness.
Damn.
33 forms of birth control.
Oops.
Plus the morning after pill.
True Chino says that was a left cross. Hell yeah.
Oh, that don't always work. Trust me.
Well, you know what does work? Abstinence.
Oh shit.
And I've been doing that.
Well,
it's a little late for that now, sweetheart.
The problem is, you're a woman that says you have issues trusting people. You got 2 kids by 2 different men. One dude that neither one you speak highly of, and then you think you should be able to go out to the market and get a man at a higher level. That's somebody's child. That's a man who had to make himself. Why should a man do that and you're not willing to settle?
Well, you know what? That's another reason why
Here we go.
Doing what I'm doing, because of the fact that, like, once my kids get older, that's cool.
What are you doing?
Well, wait. What does her kids getting older have to do with anything?
Working and taking care of my kids and putting my kids first.
Oh, here we go. Black Wolf Inc. says, Josh 46731 $5 says he is going for that Mike Tyson knockout punch. My man Kevin has already hit this chick with a bunch of haymakers. Busy Lizzie 87 $10 says, considering you are in a relationship, do you consider yourself a purple pill? I always thought there was just one more step, like an orange pill. Maybe. I don't consider myself a purple pill because I'm in a relationship. I guess what you're asking is, because I'm in a relationship, maybe you're saying that because I'm in a relationship, I don't get to call myself red pill. No, that's false. I'm as red pill as it gets, and I've been in a long-term cohabitating relationship now going on. I met Dev back in 2016. It's about to be 2022. I dated her for a year and a half. We've been together in a relationship for almost 4.5 years, and I am the same now as I was back then. A lot of guys think that men who share my mindset, we are anti-relationship. No, I am not anti-relationship. Not even close. I said it in my opening monologue. Men and women are better together. Men and women are better together. And I don't want to say that. A lot of men who are new to the RP community like to take the hardcore, almost black pill approach. If you're in a relationship, you're a beta. No, that's not how it works. Now, in the beginning of my red pill renaissance, maybe that's something I would have subscribed to. But I mean, I was 32. I'm 44 now. Clearly, my priorities have changed. I have changed. My mindset has not. So, no, just because you're in a relationship does not mean that you are purple pill. Jason Moreno, $5, says, what she doesn't say is that she'd been getting down since she was 14. She just got caught at 16. Oh, boy. Slambright says, Donovan Sharp is red pill, not black pill. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I think he's conflating red pill with purple pill. Yeah.
Giving them a life that
Okay, but
my kids come
do
first.
You have a choice to do anything else?
My kids come first, Kevin.
Oh.
Do you have a
My kids come first, Kevin. I thought I told you.
choice?
My kids come first.
It's like you really say you're doing that like it's some badge of honor, But because you can't be out here dating
Uh-oh.
the kind of man that you want.
Oh, shit. Oh. This is what Rollo Tomasi calls making your necessity a virtue. My kids come first. Yeah, that's cute of you to say, but the reason why you're saying your kids come first is because you want everyone to think that you could date a high-value guy, but because my kids come first, you're not. Yeah, miss me with that.
I mean, I possibly could. It's just that I don't try.
See, here we go. See, here we go. What did I just get done telling you guys? I possibly could. I just don't try. No, you've tried, and you failed. That's why you're on with Kevin Samuels.
Because you'd fail.
Oh, God damn. Oh, my God. Woo. My kids come first, Kevin. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, yes. Go on, admit it.
Women don't like rejection.
No,
Man,
right about
I
that.
know. Man, you can't get out. Okay, let's be real. The way you come in and talk about, well, how do we move forward? Why do you feel like you get to move forward after you've made permanent decisions with men you don't speak too highly of?
Right.
Do you think you get to move forward with another man?
Hell no.
First off, do you want to have any other children? No. So.
Oh! Yo! Kevin gave her a second and a half. Watch this. This is body language. This is body language mastery 101, guys. Watch this. This is funny as hell. This is funny as hell. You can tell just like that if a woman really wants it. Because watch.
Why do you think you get to move forward with another man? Do you want? First
Watch
off,
this,
do you want to have any other children? No.
Boom.
So
got her.
So you're looking for a stepfather.
Oh!
Is there any honor in being a stepfather?
Hell no. No.
I think it is.
Bullshit.
Oh, isn't that cute? I think it is.
I put a post up on Instagram and I asked.
She said, I think it is. Bitch, of course you think there's honor in being a stepfather. You got 2 fucking kids. And no man. Fuck out of here.
People this question. Is there any honor in being a stepfather? And overwhelmingly people said no. Women said no.
Ooh.
So a man doesn't get a child.
I find that hard to believe, Kevin. My kids come first. Now, come on now. Joe Southward, $5, says her kids come first because they're all she's got. Damn. Black Wolf Inc. with a $5 super chat says, I believe MGTOW is a start point. Stay there for 1 to 3 years to detox. Learn game for another 2 years. After that, you've completed your training. Yeah. That's probably that. You know what? I'll co-sign that.
With you, he has to come and
because you do have to go your own way before eventually you want to jump back in.
raise some other men's children, men that you don't even speak highly of. You got issues. This sounds like why should a man who has 2015 Kia Optima buying power settle for a rental?
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Tell him, Mario. TK. Oh, wow. He came full circle with her own argument.
No, the fuck you didn't.
I'm afraid he did. Oh, that's a body blow. She's like, oh. Listen to this realization. Listen to this. This is funny as hell. Listen to this.
Kia Optima buying power.
Listen.
Settle for a rental.
There it is. That right there. That's that body blow. That's that body blow that lets her know the shit is real.
Finish him.
Her. Damn. Wow.
I mean, I just don't think.
Look. Listen, this is probably the best example of a woman realizing what's really going on. Just watch this.
Kia Optima.
Just watch this.
Buying power. Settle for a rental.
Look at that. Look at her. Look at her. Wow.
I mean, I just don't think
there it is. Yep. Don't scratch too hard. You're going to fuck around and get a track loose. No.
thing is, you ladies don't think of yourselves in realistic terms.
Oh, no, look at her face. Oh. Now, see, here's the thing, man. I know a lot of you guys take great pleasure in women getting told something about themselves, but I don't know. I don't feel sorry for her because she made her choices, but like, look at the look on her face. Look at the look on her face. To me, that's sad to see. That's sad to see, man. Because now, I mean, look, she realizes, oh shit, I'm in some fucking trouble. I'm in some trouble. Right here, she is realizing, you know what? I am not going to end up with the man that I want. That's sad, man. It really is. It really is. But you made your bed. You got to lay in it.
You look at it and you say, well, look, I'm great. All right. But somebody is renter on.
Damn, she's making me feel bad, y'all. She's making me feel real bad. I'm not a heartless bastard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a heartless. I mean, yeah, breaking this stuff down is entertaining, but dude, I remember that one, oh my God, I remember that one girl. She was real tall, very forward, and da-da-da-da-da. Dude, he made her cry. I was like, man, that sucks. I mean, she made the choices, but it's, damn.
And why should a man marry you, own you, pay the full freight, and he can't even get a kid?
But own.
Uh-oh, she's coming back. She ain't done yet.
Me, like, I'm not a property, and I don't see it. That's probably.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Y'all, check this out. Listen to what, look at her facial structure. Like, her facial structure changed when he said own. I'm not no property, Kevin. My kids come first. I'm not no property. I know I don't own my kids, but don't no nigga own me. Being owned means being submissive, surrendering. And of course, we know that black women are allergic to submission. Just watch. Because I'm feeling sorry for her right here. Watch this. Watch.
You, pay the full freight, and he can't even get a kid.
Oh, she said, whoa, own who? What? Look at her. She's back to it. Busy Lizzie 87, $10 says, thank you for the answers, Donovan, and everyone else. I always thought that it was possible. It's just a lot of other channels take a more hardcore stance and may be misleading. I am at detoxing now. Let me take some time to discuss this, because this is very important, and I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that question. And I'm glad that you got the answers that you're looking for. You have to be very careful about who you get your information from, right? Listen, I'm not perfect. I've done dirt in my life, but I've got enough experience to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right? You get a lot of guys who don't endorse relationships who have never really been in a relationship, right? Or take the Abba and Preach example when they were talking about paying for box, right? They think that they think they're getting validational sex from the women they are paying for sex, or that Abba pays for sex. Well, the reason he honestly thinks this way is because Abba has never had validational sex from a woman. It appears that there's always been some sort of exchange of goods and or services for the box. So of course he thinks he's getting a woman's best, because that's really the way he's done it his entire life, right? You really have to be very careful with who you're talking to. Now, if a guy like me comes on and says, "Hey, look, man, I've been through it. Been through a lot of relationships, been through a lot of bullshit in my life. Relationships just ain't worth it." And listen, Joker's the same way. Joker and I are about the same age. I think he's a little older than I am, but he has just as much, if not more, experience with me. And he is, as far as I know, I don't want to misquote him, but I think he's anti-relationship. I think he is. Actually, I don't think he's anti-relationship, but he's not as pro-relationship as I am. Right? Now, you can listen to guys like Joker because he has experience, but you have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful listening to guys like MGTOW Dictionary, who probably has never had sex with an animate object, right? Or guys like TFM, who is in a relationship with a sex doll. Not to throw dirt or shade on those guys, but you have to consider what their station in life is. If you're taking advice from someone who does not have much experience with women, he's not going to give you actionable advice. I'm a guy who's had plenty of experience with women. I am pro-relationship, but you have to be very, very careful. You have to select women very carefully. You can't just be out here willy-nilly and just slinging dick, because you'll fuck around and end up with a couple of kids by some ain't shit bitches. But you really, really, really have to consider who you are getting your RP content from. As far as womanizing is concerned, Fresh and Fit, best in the business. Those guys are out there doing their thing. I used to be a womanizer myself. I'm now in a long-term cohabitating relationship, and it looks like it could go the distance. Maybe. I'm cautiously optimistic, right? But I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you had the foresight to say, okay, these guys are anti-relationship. Let me go around. Let me consume some more content and ask someone who is in a relationship. Does that make you purple pill? That's good. That's good self-awareness, man. That's very, very good self-awareness. Slambright, $10. Slambright, that $10 says, here's the sad truth. Women watch his show, see him lay other quiches out, and see him run the playbook on them, and still think they're going to be the one to finally prove him wrong. You see it all the time. You really do. It's quite amazing. DJ Berserk with the $20 super chat says, I'm late for class, but thanks for all the content. Absolutely. Knees Duts, $5. See that attitude boomerang D damage? No sympathy for these 304s. They've made their choices. Yeah, she suckered me in. I started to kind of feel sorry for her until of course, I saw this. I was like, nope, she's back to being a BI.
Yeah.
But own me, like I'm not a property, and I don't see it. That's maybe marriage would not.
Like, relax, bitch. He was just making that was an analogy. Come on.
My thing, because I'm not a property.
Oh,
it's
here
a
we go.
50-50 thing.
Oh boy. Here we go. 50-50. I got news for you, Khadijah from Living Single. I can't cap. Kevin actually called that before I did. But Khadijah from Living Single, that's what we're going to call her. We're going to call her Khadijah. We're going to call her Khadijah. That's not the deal. Khadijah thinks, oh, no, I don't want, oh, no. This is the anti-submissiveness in her. Wait a minute. I'm nobody's property. Wait, who, what? And look at Kevin. Kevin's like, I can't help you. He's just making a comparison, but she's like, whoa, you ain't finna own me, Kevin. My kids come first. You can't own no bitch who got no kids, because my kids come first, Kevin. Kevin Samuels.
That's something.
That's such a boy. It's not no 50-50 nothing. Because a man coming in taking care of your two kids, that ain't no 50-50 nothing.
Hell
he
no.
has to come in and provide for your two kids. He don't even get a kid.
Oops.
You're coming in with less. He has to come in with more.
Oh.
You see, that's the thing. You ladies talk about this ownership. Okay, well, if there's a bump in the night, do you jump up and go deal with it?
Nope.
Sure don't.
I have to.
Let me just.
I have to play
If you're married.
Oh, here we go. I got to be both mom and dad. Yeah, how's that working out?
You're married. You got a husband in the bed.
Most
Why
likely not. If he's a man, he would definitely.
Oh, see,
If he's a man. Oh, here we go. Conditional femininity. Here we go. Here we go.
You hear that shit? If he's a man. See, it's funny when a man is going to lose his life defending you, but it ain't no man for you to follow.
Oh, god damn. Wow. Whoa. Kevin hit her with that ether. That shit that makes your soul burn slow. Damn. Yeah, so they want a nigga to lay down their life for her if there is a bump in the night, but then she doesn't want to follow him. He's supposed to go downstairs and he's supposed to deal with whatever the fuck is going on, but you don't want to follow him? Right? See, these are the anti-pick-meshas of the world. These are the anti-pick-meshas of the world. Right? And listen, I'll tell you what. Devin and I, this was, 2-3 months ago. Devin and I are asleep. Our alarm goes off. It's 2:30 in the morning. The alarm goes off. Now, I sleep with earplugs in. But Devin shook me. She's like, hey, She said, "Hey, Alex, the alarm is going off." As soon as I heard the alarm, I jumped right up, grabbed the gun safe, grabbed the weapon, and went right downstairs. Now, it turned out that it was a very windy night, and the garage, our garage door wasn't all the way closed, so a burst of wind came and it opened the entrance to our garage from the kitchen, right? But there was never a question. There was never any question for me to do what I had to do. If there is an intruder in the house, I'm the man of the house. I have to take care of that. That's it. No questions asked. This is my home. This is my domicile. I'm going to protect myself and all of the people I care about. That's what happens. So when I asked Devin, "Hey, can you fix me? Can you get me? There's never any hesitation. Because I give her unconditional masculinity. She gives me unconditional femininity. That's how relationships work. Black Wolf Inc. says, those kind of women are called Pasmishas. Wow. I like that. Pasmisha. I like that.
I mean, but I would get up and see if it was a bump. I mean,
the fuck would you do that for if there's a man in the house, chick? Like, listen, that doesn't impress me. Well, I would get up and see, okay, good for you. What do you want, a fucking cookie? That's not what you're supposed to do.
My thing about it is just that I had to play both roles by myself.
You're
Here
not
we
a
go.
wife.
Here
You're
we
not a
go.
wife.
Hey, I mean, hey, that's
Oh.
probably why I'm still.
Damn. He just,
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
the fuck?
And
That's
I'm
it.
okay with it. And I'm
Well,
okay with it, but
okay,
I
but-
did want your opinion on it.
But I get it. But I'm just saying, a man who's looking for a wife ain't looking for all
Damn.
this attitude.
Nope.
And this negotiation. Understand something. A man who's looking to find a wife has all the advantages.
That's right.
He doesn't have to negotiate with anyone.
Hell
much
no.
less a woman who doesn't want to play her role and that wants to bring somebody else's kids.
Oh.
And ain't gonna give him no kid. That's not you don't have any leverage in the marriage.
So if I did give him a kid, it would be a whole different.
If I did give him a kid, it'd be a no. You see, sweetheart, you got to be in a position to give him a kid. You're 34. Any pregnancy after this is going to be a geriatric pregnancy. Is a high-value man really going to try to put his seed into a womb that's already been used by two different niggas? High-value man, I'm going to go with...
It will be more than what you got now. but let's just go forward. Okay, so let's just say you decide to say, well, all right, I'm not cut out for this marriage stuff. Okay. You have any daughters?
Oh, I have a 16-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son.
Oh, God. A 16-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
When you reach age 65, are you going to have your $2.4 million cash needed for retirement?
No.
Look.
Possibility.
Okay.
Oh, come on. It's a possibility. You're going to have $2.5 million? Okay, here we go.
How's it going to be? Did you go to college?
I did a little bit associate's degree.
Okay, so what do you do for
I'm
work?
working right now I'm a bartender.
Oh, boy. 34-year-old single mother of 2 and Street Fighter 88 nailed it. Order 66. Yep. Single mother of 2 who is a bartender.
Ma'am, don't know. Bartenders don't make two. Come on, man.
You said what happened?
Bartenders don't make 2.4. Bartenders don't make that. Bartenders do well, but ma'am, I used to be a bartender. Bartenders don't. You don't earn your way, or you don't save your way into 2.4 million. You invest.
That's right. And if you're a bartender with 2 kids, 2 children, you can't really. No.
Okay, but
No, I'm just not. No, man.
Right. See, Kevin's like, no. I'm not. It's not going to be bullshit here. It's not going to be. Okay, so she's 32. Okay, never mind. She's 32 because she has a 16-year-old daughter, so she's 32. Okay, all right. Well, 32, 34 doesn't really make a difference at this point, right?
You got 2 kids, right? Do you own a home?
No.
So are you in an apartment?
Townhouse.
Renting?
Yes.
Okay.
So she doesn't own shit. Black Wolf Inc. says execute order 66. I mean, I don't know what else to tell her.
A bartender with 2 children.
You can see Kevin exercising restraint here. Bless this man's heart. He's exercising restraint. He could cook this chick, but he's like, you know what? Let me not be cruel.
The townhouse does not, at 65, become a person who lived a life on purpose.
Oh boy.
Who made long-term investments to prepare for retirement.
Well, I'm currently in school for real estate. I should.
Oh, here we go.
There's things that
Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's always real estate.
Here we go.
Real estate, or it's financial planning,
Here we go.
or entrepreneurialism. Man, did you not watch my show the other night? Where I ran down all these bullshit multi-level marketing, and it's always real estate. Real estate. Okay. Woo.
My thing is, it's never too late.
Yo, Kevin. Yo. Okay, hold up. I got to get the screen grab. I think this is going. I think this is going up on the wall. This is going up on the wall, y'all. This is going up on the wall. Kevin, look, he just can't anymore. He just can't. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't do it.
Over when it
Look at him.
Yes, it is.
When it's too late.
It's
Hold up. Let's run that back. This is some funny shit. This is some funny shit. Watch this. Like he's trying to explain it to her, but when he realizes he can't, that's when he just loses it. Watch.
okay. Woo.
My thing is, it's never too late to start over when it comes to.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, it is. He's like, oh, yes, it is too late to start over. Uh-huh.
Is it too late?
It's too late. It's too late to start over to try. Okay, it's too late to start over to try to be a high earner.
That's right.
See, you are how old again?
34.
Oh, she is 34. So if she was pregnant at 16, yeah, the math doesn't add up. If she's 34, but she was pregnant when she was 16, her daughter would be 18.
34. I've had a 20+ year sales career. I want you guys to understand.
Real talk.
That they would rather do this. I mean, I got a video up right now about a woman similar to you, 2 kids. She was 27.
Woo!
And I did the same example, and you're saying the same things. Not real, and you're a bartender.
Oh,
she was a property manager for government housing.
Oh, I remember her. She was funny. She was funny as hell. Ice Dragon Kid says, Queen Latifah, stay is bugging. Jay Blaze on the Sharpstream side says you're 16 years too late. Jerry Raven on the Sharpstream side says 5-1. She'll be helping raise her granddaughter within the next 2 years. Yep. I'll take those odds. I'll take that action.
She wouldn't got hurt.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Slam Bright says, means she's lying somewhere. Right. She's definitely lying somewhere. Either if she's 34, this means that she had a kid when she was 18. If she's 34 with a 16-year-old kid, this means she had the kid at 18. But the reason why she says 16 is so she can say, well, I got R. Kelly by a 24-year-old ass nigga. Somebody's lying.
Health license for World Global Financial, and you gonna do real estate. Like I said, they always said that's who gets rich.
There you go.
Selling poor black.
Dre Irvin says, if it's never too late, great, I'm 44. I'm going to go try out for the Cardinals defense because it's never too late. You know what? I had that same plan, actually.
Women dreams.
Oh, boy.
That you can be the one. At 34, you got 31 years into retirement, and you're renting right now. You're not making $400,000 a year.
Oh, my God.
You'd have to be making in excess of $300,000+ a year. saving a substantial portion of that to get to $2.4 million because you didn't start early. Why am I saying this? Because as a single woman, you don't earn enough money to be single.
Ooh, God damn. And now I'm back to feeling sorry for her because look at her face. She's like, oh my God. The realization is real, man. And dude, there's so many women who are like this. So many women who are like this. When Kevin breaks this stuff down economically, that's when it really hits these women. That's when it really hits them. They can talk about all the subjective, well, I deserve this and I deserve that. But when Kevin breaks down the math, like, whoa, wait a minute. You're X amount of years away from retirement. You're making X, Y, and Z. You're not going to have the money to retire. Sweet cheeks. That's when it really hits him, when he hits him with the economics.
So when you're 65 years old and you cannot work another day, no one will hire you.
Oh boy.
And whatever money you have is saved, is gone. Who's going to pay for the rest of your life between 65 and 85?
Oh boy. Yep. See that?
Who's going to pay for it?
Looking into my 401k.
Oh my.
I mean, I have not always been a bartender.
Who?
Oh my God. Did this bitch really just say 401k? Hold up. You know how I feel right now? This is how I feel right now. Right there. There it is. Lord, help me. Help me, Lord. Help me. Help me.
Who's going to? I said when the money is gone.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
When the money's gone. See, the money runs out. What happens when the money runs out?
I'm gonna make a way.
Oh God. I'm gonna make a way. Oh, so I guess we're just gonna manifest it. We are going to manifest. We're gonna manifest $2.5 million because I'm gonna make a way. Like, this is what they have to tell themselves to go to sleep at night, guys. You cannot make this shit up. You can't make it up.
No. Why are black women aging and dying alone?
Ooh.
I was probably one step away from being on the streets, Karen said. 4 years after the stock market crash in 2008, her life savings and investment was gone.
Oh.
She was forced to sell the house she co-owned and lived in with her mother and her aunt.
Oh, my God.
You can't make a way. How do you make a way if you can't make no money?
Oh, my goodness.
See, I've always made some money, so I'm.
But that's what I mean. Privilege. You ladies have lived in privilege so much.
I mean, look, at this point, she understands the truth, but she can't admit it on the air. Like, she just can't do it. She can't do it.
But you're not looking at the reality.
Oh, she's playing with her hair. She's starting to get frustrated.
Life. You cannot work after 65. Where are you going to work after 65 that's going to pay you a living wage?
McDonald's?
My thing about it is when you said that privilege, like I have.
I don't care. Where are you going to work after age 65 that's going to pay you a living wage?
There's.
Oh, wait a minute.
Home jobs.
Hold up.
Like what? Like what?
Wait, what?
Call center.
Who?
Call center. It's a business called Arise. That you can
call
work from
center.
home. Call center. Yes, you can answer phone calls for $18 an hour.
I mean, you can't make this shit up. This bitch is talking about I'm gonna work at a call center at age 65. I make $18 an hour. Sweetheart, by the time you're 65 years old, look. Oh my God. Hold up. I got to get that screen cap too. I got to get this one too. Kevin's like, I can't help her. I can't help her. Look, he's like, yo, I can't do it anymore.
You can.
Oh my God, look at this.
You can do stocks. I know a girl who.
Oh my God.
$50,000 a month in doing stocks.
This is insane. I want you guys to understand. When I was coming up, you did not work over 65. The first people to start hiring people who are retirement age were Walmart, and they hired greeters.
You know
now
it.
You got women like yourself thinking you can have full-blown careers after retirement.
Oh my God.
So you're just gonna pull. So let me get this right. You're gonna do whatever you do till retire.
Oh, look at her face. Look at her face. Oh, Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Kevin, don't do it to her, Kevin. She knows Kevin's telling the truth, but she cannot admit this on the air. She can't do it.
Age. Then when you age out, then all of a sudden you're gonna become a stock professional. Enough to,
I
ma'am,
definitely feel like
how much
or something.
Uh-oh.
older the women as they age become more expensive.
Ooh. Yep, that's right.
Your health care, your insurance, all this stuff. And what you're saying,
She's never thought about this. Look at her face. She's never thought about this.
do you really believe this? That call center, $18 an hour, that's $36,000 a year.
Well, no, I was just saying something just for now. I
But
mean,
no.
No, I was just saying something so I wouldn't sound stupid. Mr. DG466, $5. Said she might as well go to nail school, LOL. She's a bartender, so I guess she works at night and makes the, quote, 16-year-old watch the 5-year-old. Oh, I had never even thought about that. That never occurred to me. She's a bartender, so she clearly works at night. Who's watching the 5-year-old? Who's watching the 5-year-old? Clearly, it's her 16-year-old. Clearly, it's the 16-year-old. You think the 16-year-old is not going to have her boyfriends coming over?
No. I said at 65, where do you see
Oh, boy.
65-year-old or older people working in the world earning a living wage?
Oh, boy.
you're right. You're right.
So when whatever money you make
Oh
as
my
an
God.
individual
Oh,
single
boy.
woman with 2 kids, who's
Oh, boy.
renting, you're living paycheck to paycheck,
That's right.
like most people.
That's right.
Difference is you don't have a family,
Oh, my God. Yo, Kevin is
a
laying her out.
husband, and an extended family to rely on.
Oh, boy.
So once your money's over,
Oh, boy.
there's no job,
Oh,
or there's no job that you can do. And
look at the look on her face, guys. And to be honest with you, dude, she realized, listen, she knows that she's in the shit. She had this realization a long time ago. The only reason she's actually still having this conversation is because she needs to sleep tonight. She needs to sleep. On the Sharpstream side, Jay Blaze says that's reality hitting her. At 28, she had the son. Right. Exactly. Exactly. This woman, listen, I say this all the time. Women are a lot of things. Stupid isn't one of them. She clearly listen, she was delusional when she came on. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that. But Kevin has shook her into reality. The only reason why she's still having the conversation, at this point, is not only to save face, but to maybe give herself some hope. Right? Maybe give herself some hope. Maybe continue the delusion. But goddamn, man, like at some point she's just gonna have to be like, all right, Kevin, like I appreciate you. I guess I'm gonna buy a dog and die alone. I guess I'm just gonna have to invest in Chewy.
again, 65, you ladies assume that you're gonna always be healthy.
Ooh, that's a good
Does
point.
your body bounce back like it did when you were drunk at 18?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Then what the French toast makes you think your knees and your body's going to do anything?
What the French toast?
At 65, when you're twice as old as you are now.
Oh my God.
So if you're not going to be get
This is the biggest dose of reality I think a woman has ever gotten, and she has been respectful, right? At least she's been respectful. I mean, I will give that to her.
your attitude or your mindset or whatever enough to be able to cooperate with a man to build security for the future,
Uh-oh.
then you are going to have to earn enough money to provide for yourself until death.
Oof.
Because the government won't do it.
No, they're not.
There's no
Hell no.
They shouldn't.
Oh, what about my Social Security?
Oh my God. Oh my God. This. Oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. What about my Social Security? Man, she's grasping at straws now. She clearly does not understand. Just let's let Kevin tell her.
Due respect, ma'am. What have you paid into Social Security?
There we go.
Oh, I paid a lot. I mean,
What's the most you've ever made in?
Oh. go. Look at her. Oh, guys. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. Watch.
Oh, okay. I mean,
What's the most you've ever made?
Now let's watch it with the sound down. What you guys just saw there in a very short clip was a woman who was lying to herself and then decided to keep it real with herself. What about Social Security? And then she's like, well, no, I'm full of, watch. What about Social Security? Oh, trust me, I've paid. Well, no, I'm full of shit, Kevin. I'm full of shit. That's really what this is, Kev. I'm full of shit.
off the books on the bus. Probably.
Oh, there we go. How much? What's the most amount of money that you've made on the books or off the books, baby girl? If it's under the table, you're not paying into Social Security. I made $200,000 under the table. My Social Security gonna be tight. Under the table is the operative word, sweetheart. If you don't report that to the government, you're not paying Social Security. Like, do these women not understand the laws of economics?
100,000.
Okay. On the books is the only way you get Social Security.
I mean, do people not realize this? This is the most educated group of people in America. The most educated group of people in America. And she asks, well, what about my Social Security? Kevin asks her, well, how much have you paid into it? Well, okay, I'm full of shit. Well, what's the most amount of money you've made? Well, off the books, on the books. Can't make this shit up.
See, people always want Social Security, but if you ain't paying into it.
Right.
I've been working since I was 14.
But that's
Oh,
fine.
here we go. Working since he was 14. So you were paying into Social Security when you were 14? What, sweetheart? You didn't have a W-2 paying job at 14 years old, boo. It does not work that way.
But fine, man. Social Security. My mother and you know how much Social Security they get? How much Social Security do you think you'd get at 65?
About $16 a month.
I'm not for sure about 65, but I know right now that if I got disabled,
Not
Hey, disability.
Social Security is not disability.
No, it is not.
Well,
Social Security is not disability.
She didn't know that. She didn't know that. She thought Social Security was disability. Guys, you cannot make this up. Dude, never mind the fact. And just like Kevin says, do respect. At least she's being respectful. Never mind the fact that these women are delusional almost to a fault. They don't even understand the economics of their situation. They don't even understand the economics. This woman is a bartender talking about, I'll find a way to make $2.5 million to last me from age 65 to 85. This woman actually thought Social Security was the same thing as disability. Sweet mother of God.
What, the French toast? Oh my God.
Look, she didn't know that.
Think you get the average retiree would get?
Oh boy.
2,000.
Oh!
Like it's like $800 a month.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, last time I checked with my Social Security, it said.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Here we go.
Social Security is supplemental. It's not meant to retire on. You're supposed to have investments.
Oh boy.
Savings.
Oh boy.
Social Security is supposed to be like the parsley.
Yes.
It's not supposed to replace your income. Who goes and lives a life and then retires at 65 and then all of a sudden Social Security is paying their mortgage, their car payment,
Doesn't happen, Kevin.
kids' college, and this and that?
Oh, no.
That's not what that system does. And the point I'm making is that you ladies you live with female privilege. To
Yes.
where you don't even have to understand how the world works.
That's the realest shit Kevin said in a long time. That's the realest shit Kevin has said in a long time. Real shit. That's real female privilege. Life is so easy for women. They don't really have to know how the world works. They don't. They don't have to know how the world works, not by a sight. Here this woman is. She's 34 years old and does not understand the concept of the fact that Social Security is supplemental and that it's not supposed to replace your income. Not only that, she actually thought Social Security was the same as disability. Oh my God.
Listen to what I'm about to say. There's a show on FX called Why.
Oh,
Last
yes.
Man Standing.
Yes.
And it's a comic series where every male in the planet dies.
There it is.
Everything with a Y chromosome dies.
Yep.
I love this show because all of a sudden, all these women are dealing with a world and they don't know how to get it done.
You know, it's funny. Devin actually started watching this show, but she stopped watching it. She started watching it, but stopped watching it. I think I might have to re-up on that. I think I might have to re-up on Why.
And even
Black Wolf Inc., $5 says, Donovan, I now see why marriage benefits women. They don't know anything about planning for the future, and at least having a man makes the future better. Well, I mean, this is why men and women complement each other very well. This is why they do.
show ain't even realistic. You're living like most women, like it'll work itself out.
Yeah, I'm going to manifest it.
Bartender.
Oh,
And I've been a bartender and a server. That's not you don't see 60-year-old bartenders, man. What are you going to do as a profession to earn a real solid income, to own a home?
Well, I'm working on that. I want to open a business.
Oh.
I'm doing the real estate. I do have.
See what I mean?
Oh,
But
boy.
my thing about
Oh,
it,
boy.
I mean, it's always,
Oh, boy.
it's always real estate to own a business because this is what it means.
Well, no.
Listen. I'm going to explain to you what it is. Audience, this is what it is. Because they didn't go to college or they didn't do it the slow.
Okay, you know that the end, oh, that show was canceled? Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me. You know it gets bad when Kevin stops talking to the guest and starts talking to the audience. That's what's happening. And listen, again, due respect, like Kevin says, she's been respectful. But she's been delusional. She's been very, very delusional.
The only way to make up the hole they're in is to go out into the world and manifest it. And what's manifest,
I'm gonna manifest this.
it's sold to them as real estate, some sort of business, usually in real estate, something that they make a lot of money with little competency.
Oh my God. What? 100% correct. 100% correct. Female real estate agents are as dumb as a box of fucking rocks. The most successful female real estate agents are attractive ones. This is why attractive women are often real estate agents or pharmaceutical reps. You got a blonde with big tits going into Dr. Glom's office. Yeah, we've got this new blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, all right, we'll take it. There's a reason why pharmaceutical reps, by the vast majority of pharmaceutical reps, are attractive women. Because the vast majority of physicians are men, older men, who like being around young, attractive women.
You don't have prospecting, sales skills, funnel management.
There it is.
You don't have a network
There it
of
is.
people. You don't have a network of high value and high net worth individuals to sell homes to.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, boy.
Anybody with a pulse can get a real estate license
Oh.
and sell an MLS listing.
Oh, my God.
Keller Williams, Cohen Barker.
Yes.
All these people
Weichert.
out there. That's why you have so many women and broke women selling for State Farm, Farmers, Allstate. But then they go to Primerica, World Financial Health, Aflac, and all these other places. And it's all the same. How many homes,
He's hitting her with that. Ether.
high-end homes get sold to pay substantial commissions? That's very small.
You know what's funny that you said that is because, I know you don't know me. It's just that I do.
Something tells me. Hold on. I smell some bullshit about to come down the pike. You guys smell that? Yeah, that smells like bullshit about to come down the pike. Let's see if I'm right.
Know people that have money, like
Here we go. Here we go. I know somebody. Here we go.
millions.
Here we go.
Women?
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh boy.
That
All right.
they earn, hold on, that they earn.
Oh
Yes.
boy. Oh
That
boy.
was- that-
Oh boy. All right. Oh boy. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Hold
Here
on, what? How did they
In her
earned it? They earned it doing what?
Jay Blaze says, I feel bad now she's hurting. Yeah, she's in some pain, man. Woo. Slamber $5 says, why it got canceled? Because part of the plot centered around the infrastructure falling apart because women couldn't keep it going without men. Women got mad. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Stocks.
Oh,
Investing the
dude, this woman does not believe the bullshit that's coming out of her mouth. She doesn't believe it. She doesn't believe it. Look at her face. Look at her face. She doesn't even believe, and this is her poker tell before she's about to do some bullshit. She always fixes her hair. Watch.
Doing what?
There's the tell,
stocks.
and here's the bullshit. Stocks? Yes.
Investing the right way.
Yes.
Having multiple.
Excuse me.
Having multiple businesses. Here we go. This is all just talk.
Let's investigate this.
Excuse me. Let's investigate this. Translation, I don't believe you. Here we go. See? Look at the look on her face. She's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Stocks. I'm not trying to be rude, man,
No, I'm listening.
but where did these women get the money to invest in the stock market?
Well, for one lady that I know in particular, that I know for 9 years, she had a husband who passed away.
You can't make this up, guys. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Had a husband who passed away. So the example that she used to try to give herself hope was based on a model
Here's what I found.
she's not a part of. What the hell? Why does Siri keep talking to me? She had a husband that passed away. There we go. That's the difference. Boo.
Thank you.
There it is.
So it doesn't count. It doesn't count
Kevin said, thank you.
because the money came from a man.
That's right.
Okay, but that
No, there's
But
no
no,
but.
there is no. All right.
There's no but. There's
So
No.
what about the fact that she kept it going? I mean,
No, baby girl. What about the fact that she kept it going? Oh, look.
She kept it.
There goes Kevin again. Hold up. I missed it. I missed the cue. Hold up. I got to play this back. I got to play it back because I missed it. Here we go.
Okay, but that was,
No, there's no but.
No buts.
There's no but. There's
So
no
what
but.
about the fact that she kept it going? I mean, like
She
that-
kept it. She kept. Well, let's play it your way. She took the retirement money, and who invested it for her?
She did.
And what did she invest in?
I mean, I'm not for sure what she invested.
Oh.
in, but I'm just saying
Then how do you know what she's
resourceful.
saying? How do you know? No. Then how do you know what she's saying is act? How much money did she get left?
I have no idea. I wasn't around.
Then
then.
how do you
Well,
know? What
there it
she's
is.
saying is true.
There you go.
Because of how she lives and who she is and what she
You
does.
don't know shit. See, that's what I mean, folks.
And the reason she's laughing is because she knows he's right. Ay,
And I
ay,
say it
ay.
this way because women will tell with, yeah, girl, you see a man, when you see a man driving an AMG Mercedes,
Yes, sir.
you say, damn, wonder what he does
Right.
to drive that. But you know, almost 100% of the time that man had to make the money to do that.
That's right.
When you see a woman driving an AMG or a G-Wagon,
Uh-huh.
you know almost 100% of the time
Uh-huh.
it was purchased by a man.
That's it. That's it. I remember the very first time I saw a woman driving a sports car. I think it was might have been like a Bugatti or something, right? And it was in a grocery store parking lot. And I was with a friend of mine. This is in Vegas. And something in me was like, dude, she didn't buy that vehicle. She didn't buy that vehicle. He was like, well, how do you know? I said, dude, look at her. She's young. She's clueless. She's got fake boobs. Like, I mean, unless she's a stripper, but strippers don't make Bugatti money. Sure enough, we're coming out of the grocery store. She's on the phone with somebody, a man. She's like, yeah, something's wrong with the car. Blah, 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 blah. You said it was blah, 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 blah. There you go. Not her vehicle. Not her vehicle. Ice Dragon or Black Wolf Inc. says, Ice Dragon Kid says check and mate. Exactly. Black Wolf Inc. says, I woke up in a new Bugatti. Photographs of dope boys.
Ooh, child. Oh, no, he didn't. What? So you just don't know the fuck
you did.
See that? She knows.
That at all that a woman can actually do for herself without a man.
Black
That's
women,
basically
74% of black women earn $50,000 or less.
Oh!
Not
She knows that's real, too. Look at her.
9% of black women in this country earn more than $75,000. I believe anytime you see a woman getting out, anytime I see a woman getting
Hell
out of a
yes.
high-end
This is fucking real.
sports
Listen.
car, a high-end luxury car, a man is behind that.
You goddamn right. You're goddamn right. You know
And
it.
you know
Can't
it,
have an 800
ma'am.
or
No. See, here we go. No. Don't even try it. Don't try it.
She can have an 800 credit score. Where's the French toast ass income?
Oh.
800 credit score with a $40,000 a year job means nothing.
There it is.
Where do you know women who are earning $200,000 and $300,000? What professions pay that kind of money?
Working girls.
entertainment.
Oh, here we go. That's it. Here we go.
Businesses.
Oh boy. All that's nebulous.
Entertainment. What professions?
Lawyers, doctors.
Right.
Hold up. Check this out. Watch this. This is funny.
What do
Look, watch. Listen. This is funny as hell. Watch.
income?
Where's the French?
800 credit score with a $40,000 a year job
Doesn't mean
means
shit.
nothing.
That's right.
Where do you know women who are earning $200,000 and $300,000? What professions pay that kind of money?
Entertainment.
Boy, she's reaching there, wasn't she? She was reaching. Entertainment. Oh, there it is.
Businesses.
Oh, look. He damn near had the whole. Look.
Entertainment. What professions?
Lawyers, doctors.
Right. You mean an attorney? 8 years of schooling. Massive levels of certification. And it's all attorney.
And CLE, aka continuing legal education.
Start making 300. There are plenty of attorneys who make around 180 to 150. They don't all make that.
Jay Blaze says this interview aged her at least 5 years. This poor woman.
Doctors. You mean 10 years of school and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of student loan debt to work for, to be tied up with these big insurance companies. You don't know what you're talking about. The first thing you go to is something that's nebulous.
There it is.
Entertainment.
Businesses.
That means you get paid for not being competent at something. Entertainment.
Yes.
This is the privilege you guys live with.
There you go. That's it.
Could you do your job that you do if you were 300 pounds and look like Gabrielle Sidibe?
No.
Could you make the tips you make?
Oh, probably not.
Well, there you
That's
go.
because you use your privilege to make money.
There it is.
Right.
It's not. Listen, she's acting like she didn't. She knows this. Come on, Khadijah. Come on now.
You're probably right.
I wonder if she's going out with Maxine in them later on. Hashtag living single.
I know I'm right. So the point is, all this, you're saying, I don't think a woman can do anything. I'm talking to a woman who sounds like most women who don't even think further than a year.
Oh.
No, I think for like 3, but you know.
Oh, I think 3 years into the future. My mistake.
Okay, but you don't invest that way.
You're right.
Like most women don't. When do women start getting, the average woman doesn't really start getting serious about investments or politics until their looks fail.
Oh no. That is the comment, dude. That's the mic drop. Listen to this. What?
Like 3, but
Listen to this.
Okay, but you don't invest that way.
Oh boy. Uh-oh, mic drop.
Like most women don't. When do women start getting, the average woman doesn't really start getting serious about investments or politics until their looks fail.
Wow. Wow. They don't start getting serious about investment or politics until their looks fade. And this woman is not a bad looking woman. She actually looks like I don't know. She's attractive. But Black Wolf Inc. said, sorry, fam, but Maxine liked men too much. Dude, Maxine was a hoe. She was a hoe. She was masculine as fuck, too, wasn't she?
That's around 40.
Ooh.
But women, you want to see something funny? Go ask a woman who's 25 anything about politics. Go ask anything about investing. Go ask her anything about the world.
Oh my God. Oh my
anything.
God.
But men have to worry about this stuff because we built the world and we run the world.
Uh-oh.
So when you say that women can't, no, you can't.
Oh.
That's why that last man standing is so funny, because when they said, well, all the planes are dropping out of the air, the power plants are about to start filling, the coal mines are empty, and the surplus is gone. We're going to start having power outages. And the president, female at the time, said, I'm sorry, which city are you talking about? She said, city. It's the whole world, man.
Jay Blaze says she was bad at 16. I believe so. Dude, this bitch was bad when she was 16 years old. Oh, yes, this bitch was bad. Because, listen, at 34, she still looks good at 34. You best believe, this bitch was so bad, she had a 24-year-old ass nigga run all up in her. This chick used to be a bad bitch. You can tell. Mr. DG 456 says, don't make this woman your spades partner. She's got more tells than a New England Patriots sidelines. Wow. Love it. Yes, timestamp volunteers needed. Please. We are looking for someone to do timestamps. TSR@donovansharp.com. Thank you.
Because women aren't in coal mines.
Nope.
The power grids, the water, the infrastructure. You don't do that. We do. The jobs that pay money for being competent are science, technology, engineering, math.
STEM.
That's why when you ask the average woman, where are you going to get this
Science, technology.
massive amount of money? There's hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the first thing they go to is some sort of sales. Because in sales, you don't have to be competent. You just have to show up, and it's supposed to happen. But you got the right one, a professional salesperson who understands the process.
Yes. I also consider, listen, man, I've sold everything under the sun. I have never not been good at a sales job. Ever. I have never not been good at sales. Every sales job I had. Dude, from call centers to selling vinyl siding, home improvements, cars, I was always a rock star. Always a rock star. That shit's not easy. That shit is not easy. Dude, a sales funnel. Dude, you have to have prospect management skills, follow-ups. If you think selling cars, and this is back in what, 03? If you think selling cars is just showing up to the car lot for 12 hours a day, you got another thing coming. You see these women it don't work that way. Nope.
Because if it did, why don't you see more women making $200,000-$300,000 selling real estate?
Ooh!
If it just worked, if it was just a matter of determination, why don't you see more single mothers who are in your position making that kind of money? Why ain't you doing it right now?
Oh, shit. She ain't got those kind of skills, Kev. Like, don't put my girl on the spot now. That's Khadijah.
Well, I just started. There's a lot going on, but I definitely am going to come back to you in the next, year.
Translation, it's a wrap. I'm going to come back to you in a year and what? And what? That's what that's what this was. That's what this was. Fantastic show today, guys. Fantastic show. Let me remind you once again, guys, pick up my newest ebook. It is absolutely free. 14 questions she'll ask on the first date and how to correctly respond. Go to donovansharp.com/newsletter. Plug in your very best email. The book is all yours. Also, please be sure to subscribe, guys. And when you subscribe, click the bell, scroll down, click all. That way you will be notified every time I go live. Every motherfucking time I go live. So what I'm going to do now is so it's Friday night. It's Friday night. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe go pick up a small bottle of I don't know, maybe a small bottle of whiskey, maybe some Hennessy. Hashtag Henny Dick, anybody? Henny Dick? Actually, you know what? I think I might actually get Hennessy tonight. I think I might get some Hennessy tonight, man. Yes, Elite Level game is tomorrow. Yes, Elite Level game tomorrow. So tomorrow, and I've got all the shows lined up. So tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. That is good. Is Philip getting out of there? That is going to be the very first episode of Side Hustle Saturdays. My homeboy Jeff is going to come on. He's going to explain to you guys how you guys can make $1,000 a day flipping phones. This guy Jeff is the side hustle king. Can't wait for that. Then of course, Elite Level game is after that. That is going to be a fantastic show. Then of course, I have my Sunday Zoom call, which is all capped off by the 6th. So great weekend for shows. That will be continuing all through the hopefully all through the Christmas season. Hopefully you guys are still available. But yes, I am going to go get a bottle of Hennessy. I'm going to pick out the next to nothing clothes that Dev is going to wear for tonight. Yeah, something, it's interesting. Something I actually tell Dev to get ready earlier and earlier. I just like watching her walk around in next to nothing, right? Like I'm like, yeah, go ahead and get dressed. And she'll come downstairs. And it's funny because sometimes Devin's just horny and she wants to fuck. So she'll be like, all right, fuck this. I'm not going to wait for you. I'm going to fucking jump your bones. But then sometimes she's like, dude, I really don't want to wear these anymore. So let me jump Alex's bones and then I can take this stuff off. Well, if I've got a round 2 in me, it doesn't necessarily work out that well. Red pill relationship problems, right? Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, wait a minute. I got to change the camera. Hang on a second. There it is. There we go. Okay, there we are. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Jay Blaze says, this woman needed a bottle of Hennessy to sleep after that talk. Yes, she did. She really, really did. At least she was respectful. Street Fighter 88 says, it's the sound of heels that I love. Listen, we've got carpet throughout this townhouse, and heels are not easy to walk around with on carpet. So when we do buy and or build our house, it's going to be hardwood floors throughout. So by the time we actually move into this house, Devin will be seasoned enough to just be able to wear heels all the time. Like, that's the ultimate goal, is just for her to just wear heels 24/7 when she showers, when she sleeps. That's just how we do things here at the Sharp family compound. That's going to do it for this, the 811th edition of TSR Live. My thanks to all of my super chatters, all of my patrons, all of my guys on Sharpstream, and of course the Sharp shooters over on the YouTube side. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Understanding women and increasing your dating success starts with Donovan Sharp's massive collection of award-winning books and courses. Get off to a fast start and jumpstart your masculine renaissance with the 49 Laws of Sharp. The 49 Laws of Sharp is the perfect quick start guide for any man new to this community looking for the answers that keep them up at night after a bad experience with a woman. So many men ask themselves, why did she cheat? How could I not see this coming? Why did I miss the signs? And how can I avoid this in the future? The 49 Laws of Sharp will answer these questions and many more. This will give you a rock-solid foundation upon which to build, develop, and cultivate your newfound identity, and put you miles ahead of your competition. Most men have never had access to this valuable information, let alone understand and apply it. But the 49 Laws of Sharp will give you an unfair advantage over men and women. This treasure trove of valuable knowledge is available in audio, video, ebook, and paperback. Next, supplement your newly acquired foundational knowledge, supercharge your dating life with Donovan's 25-hour course, How to Master the Game. How to Master the Game will teach you the ins and outs of the player life, overcoming approach anxiety, identifying women who you want to approach, text game, first date principles and logistics, avoiding the friend zone, and so much more will be covered extensively. Also included are the bonus podcasts that will cover how to dress, Tinder game, and much more. Put simply, How to Master the Game will turn you into a stone-cold assassin with the ladies. Available in video and audio format. If you're not the kind of guy who wants to live the bachelor life, or you've had your fill of the player life and are looking for something a little more fulfilling, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up is a must. Donovan's 5-part, 7-hour audio course will show you step-by-step how to find, cultivate, and sustain a solid, healthy relationship. Everything from selecting the right woman, to coaching and correction, to what to do between the sheets. How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up will guide you through the entire process of building the kind of woman you want and need. The strategies and techniques in this course are exactly what Donovan does in his own relationship to this day. And he is living proof that women can be beneficial to men provided they have the right instruction. And finally, the ultimate weapon all men are looking for in terms of being able to read and understand women, Donovan Sharp's revolutionary, one-of-a-kind course that has been called the Cheat Code, Womanese. Womanese is the first and only course of its kind that gives men the raw and honest truth about what women really mean when they communicate verbally. Womanese translates female communication with shocking accuracy and has changed the dating lives and relationships of men the world over. So many men have avoided disaster because of the preciseness and sheer volume of material in this course, which contains over 600 translations. How cool would it be to be able to see through a woman's BS and act accordingly right then and there, rather than getting blindsided when it's too late? What would it be like to have the ability to read a woman like a book based only on what she says? These abilities will be at your disposal with Womanese. Women won't be able to lie to you, cheat on you, deceive you, or take advantage of you. The time and money you'll save pays for the course almost immediately. Womanese is available in video, audio, ebook, and paperback format and can be purchased one volume at a time or all at once. Men in his community often state that the best investment a man can make is in himself. Donovan's extensive educational materials will take your life to the next level. And the only place you can get this life-changing knowledge is tsracademy.com. Link in description.